Hi there, and welcome to another live from me. And today I want to talk to you about, does traveling make you feel anxious? And I just recently traveled. I'm here for the summer. I went back home to visit my family in Germany. So I've spent the summer here, but it's always quite the travel to get here. And I traveled with my kids. My kids are still young, and it can make you feel a little bit anxious if everything will go well, if everybody will behave, no tantrums. We flew overnight. So there was a little bit anxiousness, nervousness involved when traveling. So if you're hopping on live, let me know you're here, wave at me. I want to have a conversation with you about traveling today. It's summertime, we're going places, we're enjoying the sun, we're enjoying our downtime. And let's talk a little bit about where we're going, how we're traveling. And for those of you watching the replay, send me a message about your travel plans. And let's explore a little bit about, are we anxious? Are we nervous? Or are we good travelers? Do we say, I don't care, I'm just gonna hop in my car or hop on a plane, and there I am, and I feel my same old, all the time. And I have a few stories to share about traveling. So I want to make this short. But I used to be a very nervous traveler. And I already told you a little bit about, traveling with my kids made me feel a little anxious because it's quite a time. It's about 10, 12 hours in total from door to door. And going east, it's mostly overnight. So we're missing out on a night. So, not sure if kids handle it well when they're sleep deprived. And you have all this worry in your head ahead of traveling, if everything will go well. But maybe also you're like I used to be, that you worry if you have everything packed. Like, do I have my wallet? You check for your passport. So I have my passports, like you check 10 times. Do I have my keys? Is there money in my wallet? Do I have all my cards? And you're 100% sure you packed it all, but you better check again, like a million times before actually leaving, because, all of a sudden you get into panic mode. So is that you? Let me know, because that used to be me. It's no longer me, but this used to be me all the time, checking my bags a million times or running over my packing list in my head. Do I have enough clothes? Did I not forget any toiletries? As if the world would end if I didn't bring it. There's stores almost everywhere we go, but it's kind of stuck in our head that everything needs to be there. Otherwise we feel very insecure and panic. And when we're having a little bit anxiousness around traveling, or we get sick, right? You have this nervous knot in your stomach, or you go to the washroom all the time, you start to sweat, all these kind of physical symptoms when traveling. And as I get older, these things all hit me and all got worse until I tackled the way I deal with stress. And, things improved from there on, because I really unraveled what was going on with me when traveling. Why did I panic so much? What could actually happen, and would I be in danger? Because it felt like my body felt it was in danger, even though it wasn't really in danger. I was just traveling, right? So I worked on my stress level just for that, just to be more calm and relaxed. And let me tell you, this time was the first time that I traveled with all my new knowledge about stress and all my tools that I had available. And it was very, very relaxed traveling. We were all relaxed, and even my kids, nobody threw a tantrum. Nobody was too tired to yell at each other, all these kind of things. We were all good. Yes, it was long, and we were tired, we had jet lag. But even there, I noticed that my jet lag wasn't as bad as it usually is. I felt quite okay, actually. Got here and felt pretty relaxed. So this was like a new experience for me at all, because over the years it got worse and not better. And this, for the first time since I started preparing my stress workshop and since I started personally working on my stress levels with my awesome pressure-free living coach, Elle Ingalls, this all improved. Not so much nervousness. My body did not react to stress as it did before. This was heaven. You know, I got here and I could almost do all the things I wanted to do without having to plan a few days of rest time and adjusting the time. It was like I was newly born. It was really great. And another story I wanted to share with you. When we arrived at the airport here, our suitcases didn't come. So they had not made it all the way to where we needed to go. And usually, like in the past, it would have really freaked me out. You know, here I was, it wasn't my home. I had my stuff not there, you know, no clothes, whatnot. And I would really freak out about this. And yes, I still admit it gave me some annoyance. But more so because I was trying to talk to someone to claim my lost baggage. I was trying to find a person to say, well, look, our suitcases did not make it. Can I file a claim so that you're tracking the suitcases? And I couldn't find a person. There was not one single person responsible for this at the entire airport, at the baggage area where I was walking around. I was sent from A to B and C to D, talk to this person, talk to that person. And it turned out the person I needed to talk to wasn't there. They left a phone number. I tried to call the phone number. Nobody answered. They said the phone is not in use. So, you know, I was annoyed, but just simply that I couldn't get to someone to talk to about this problem. But then even then, when I felt the annoyance creeping in, I just stopped myself right there and said, okay, what use is that to me right now if I'm getting really annoyed? Yes, it's not nice that I don't have my suitcases, and it's kind of a pain in that, you know, for not having my things. But on the other hand, I thought, okay, well, there's no need to freak out. I'm pretty sure they will come. Yes, might be a day or two where I have to survive. But you know what? It's really no big deal. We can survive that, right? There are easy tools you can get while you wait for new clothes. You can even go and buy a few new clothes, will not break the bank. You know, it's like how we look at things, how our mind perceives the situation. You can totally freak out and have a huge stress response to this. Or you stay calm and tell yourself, everything is fine. My life's not in danger. You know, there's no real threat here. It's just a missing suitcase. And this all happens in our mind. And we have so much influence, our mind, when we talk about stress. And some of the tools that I use personally to go through this, I will share with you in my Stress Busters workshop coming up in September. And if you have a travel story, if you have anything that always gets to you when you travel, whatever it is, please share it with me. I would really like to hear your story. And I will give you tips and advice on what you can do to just feel calmer. Because, you know, truth be told, you enjoy your vacation much more when you're relaxed. And when you don't have this baggage of, oh, you know, I had a horrible travel and I had no suitcases. And, you know, if this lingers on in your body for days or even weeks, it affects how you spend your downtime and your family time, your vacation time. And really, it's not necessary. You know, I would want you to just relax. Get wherever you need to go and just relax and enjoy your time. You know, enjoy the fact that we have summer, appreciate it that we have nice weather. There's really no need to stress out about these things. But it's easier said than done. And you know this too, right? Once we're getting in this worked up state, we're there. And it's kind of hard to get out. And it just keeps on churning in our head. You know, we think about it again and again and again. So share your story with me. Let it all out. You know, Tell me what your greatest anxiousness and worry is around traveling. And I do hope I see you in Ottawa in September for my Stress Busters workshop. We will talk about these things and what we can do to just keep our body a little calmer. There are lots of powerful tools we can apply. And I'm really, really excited to share this with you. So I hope I will hear from you soon. Let me know if this was of value to you. Share it with your friends and family. If someone popped into your mind that says, I need to know your travel story, or I know someone who's really anxious about traveling, show them my video. Put me in touch with that person. I'd like to talk to them. And I hope you have a wonderful day. And I will talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.